Elon Musk has caused outrage over his one-arm gesture during Donald Trump's inauguration celebration.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you. My heart goes out to you.
And I, for one, will not stand for such blatant ableism and bullying of this poor, neurodivergent man. He is just an Aspie with a heart of gold, guys.
I ain't got a good brain.
You don't understand. He was just awkwardly trying to show his enthusiasm and making a heartfelt gesture in the way that a robot pretending to be human would. This is an alien in a skin suit. He doesn't know how to behave. I'm Bridget Phetasy, and this is your Dumpster Fire. Welcome to Dumpster Fire, where we make burgers out of your sacred cows. I love how it took less than 2 minutes after Trump was inaugurated for the left to go back immediately to labeling everyone a Nazi. Just instantaneously snap back like a rubber band.
You're gonna do a Sig Heil? You're gonna do a Hail Hitler? Or their rebrand a Roman salute? From behind the presidential seal of the United States of America? It's on.
It isn't on. Nothing's on. It's off.
It's on.
You would have thought that the Democrats would have learned this lesson by now. You would have thought that they would have understood that they Bud Lighted their brand, as we've talked about. That they're like the boy who cries Nazi for 8 years at this point. It's not even 4. It didn't work the first 8 years. It's not going to work now. At this point, it's just a bunch of weirdos who are still playing this game. All the other people have left the game, and now it's just the weirdos still playing it. I also don't want to hear a fucking thing about a Nazi salute from people who spent the past year and a half cheering for Hamas. Now, yes, I do understand there's a difference between having empathy for the Palestinians and also cheering for Hamas, but that overlap was often indiscernible to especially the just normal person viewing this from the outside in. There were lunatics tearing down posters of kidnapped children and making flyers with paragliders on them to advertise your protests. And now you're screaming anti-Semitism? No, you don't get to do that now. There were people at these protests literally throwing the Heil Hitler around, and I didn't hear a fucking peep from AOC or any of the squad. Nobody called them out. Where was all of the hysteria from the media now about how there are actual people making the Hitler, the Sieg, what is it? Sieg Heil? Sieg Heil? See how not a Nazi I am? I don't even know what it's called.
The salute.
The Nazi, it's the Sieg, the Heil Hitler, yes. Even the ADL was forced to come out and say, simmer down, guys. We don't think this was a Nazi salute. AOC jumped into the mix and she said, just to be clear, you are defending a Heil Hitler salute that was performed and repeated for emphasis and clarity. And she was quote tweeting the ADL, who was like, I don't think this was a Nazi salute. And then all over X, there are these annoying people who are like, historian here. I mean, the minute anybody opens with historian here, I'm just like, oh God, here we go. Rob Sterling had a funny tweet. Historian of retardation here. I've studied retards my entire career. The people who say this are retarded. Did we not learn anything? Everyone's just back in their comfort zone. I mean, it's also like, and we'll probably get into this later in the week, just a miracle that the left has rediscovered the border again. Oh, you know where the border is? Because you seem to forget about it for 4 years while there were literally millions of people filing in. And now suddenly they're like, they have cameramen down at the border. Suddenly they remember that there are, the camps or whatever. You don't think people notice this at this point? I mean, maybe it's good that you haven't learned a single lesson from any of this. I really, truly thought such a bad loss would leave the Democratic Party doing some semblance of self-reflection, and it took them 2 minutes to go back to everyone's a Nazi.
Everyone I don't like is literally Hitler.
2 minutes. It wasn't even 1 day. We were not 1 day into it. And everybody's jumping on board. They're just so this is their comfort zone. They don't know where else to go. Other than now pivoting to, oh, this is an oligarchy. Look at all these billionaires that now are standing behind Trump. They've been standing behind you guys for the past forever, basically. You lost everyone and also the billionaires. This is what the left does not understand. They're now trying to make it like, oh, see, now they've got all the billionaires and that's how they won. No, you lost the people, the everyman people, because you called everybody a Nazi. He clearly says, my heart is going out to you people. He is a freaking autist. He doesn't know how to use his body. Have you seen him try and dance or be excited about things? Or even stand normally during the whole inauguration. They don't have any body control.
Video of him jumping went viral right before the election.
Yeah,
just
you guys
because he looked so awkward.
Yeah, you have no problem calling the guy retarded when he does a dance and a jump at a Trump rally, but the minute that he does something else awkward that you can maybe conceive as the worst thing ever, you're all immediately seeing that. It's like when all you have is a hammer, everything is a nail. And this is the only hammer they've had for 8 years. And now they've lost it. And they're picking this hammer up and it's not going to work. It's a broken hammer, guys. You've got to find another trick.
Find a different tool.
I don't know how to do anything else.
Neither do I.
It's just remarkable. I'm like, oh, we're really gonna do this, huh? Okay. I thought we would be moving on past this. And then you had literally Hitler being elected and everyone was fine. People were chilling. They pleasantly said goodbye. They welcomed literally Hitler, left him a note in the Oval Office. What is the freaking... Oh, and I see the videos coming out now of all the young people just losing their minds and being like, I'm seriously anxious.
Hey guys, everything feels really out of control and scary, and I'm really anxious. Elon Musk, did a Nazi salute for some reason. That's so scary. And Donald Trump's the president, and that's so scary. I have such impending doom and fear.
The media has done this to you. You guys just chill the fuck out. You need more dumpster fire and less whatever you're watching on your Chinese spyware app that's making you anxious.
We were talking about this yesterday, though, about being remember when George W. Bush got elected and I thought it was the end of the world and you did too. And my mom was like, Maggie, just calm down. It just comes from age too, about being we've seen this before. Just chill out.
Yeah.
This is not the end of the world.
And I think that's why so many people really just didn't buy this whole nonsense this time around, because we all did live through the Bush era where it was it's the end of the world and we're all gonna die. And then you're like, oh, we're still here. Well, that was a little bit dramatic, but you're supposed to be dramatic in your 20s. That's why I get it. I understand it from the 20-year-olds. I totally get it. I was completely 100% right on board. You have every reason to be freaked out in some respects. I don't think you should become anxious nutcases, but I understand the that gripping fear of your 20s where you really actually don't know what you're going to do with your life, and it's all being channeled into things you can't control because you're entering into your own life and you don't know what to do. So I get that. But I don't get it from 40-year-old women having nervous breakdowns. Gonna be funny if we find out he is a Nazi. We'll be like, well, we
were totally wrong about that one. Apparently he is a Nazi. Okay.
Do you know what the Nazis did to retards? He wouldn't have made it. Don't forget to subscribe, touch my bells and buttons, and tell your friends about us. Please help us reach our goal of 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're having so much fun here, making fun of it's going to be nuts. I think we can all admit, I was worried. Part of me was worried that Trump wouldn't be crazy and the left would have learned some lessons. And lo and behold, no one's changed.
This is pure fuel for the dumpster fire.
Nope. Trump is already calling it the Gulf of America in actually written documents. And the left is calling Elon a Nazi. We're right where we should be. And you know what? We're in our comfort zone too.
It's like, I was made for this.
Everyone's right back to their comfy little place. You have to stick around through the ad to see the weather report, guys. Sorry, them's the rules. Now that we're living in the broligarchy, is that what the left is calling it now? I love it. You guys, bros, you should take care of yourself and pay attention to your health. With Quest Health line of tests for men, you can order a multitude of men's health panel tests that keep you informed about your health. You can check your testosterone levels, which you're going to need in Trump's America. You're going to want to know what your testosterone levels are, because if they're low, you're not going to survive. You can get a prostate screening, a colorectal screening, super hot, or take the comprehensive men's health profile test for a more complete picture of your health and wellness. All seriousness, guys, this is important information for you to have. Men often neglect their own health. They're just ignore it and forget. So you can purchase these tests online. Visit a nearby Quest Diagnostics location for sample collection. No doctor's visit is required. And visit questhealth.com today. Use the code FIRE to get 25% off and find answers to the multitude of health questions you may have. That's questhealth.com and use the code FIRE for 25% off. The link is in the description below. Now let's check the weather with Janice Villagran.
Para el resto de las ciudades, bueno, ya es necesario sacar esos abriguitos porque las temperaturas se estarán poniendo más frescas para los próximos días. Tenemos 44 en Palmdale, 54 en Santa Mónica.
Thank you, Janice.
Phetasy News.
If you love Dumpster Fire, the best thing you can do is become a supporter at Phetasy.com. That helps us keep the lights on. It helps us keep going. It helps us stay independent. And you can also support the people who support us. That is also very helpful. And we try to partner with sponsors where we feel like it's win-win-win. Everyone gets something and they're good products and good companies. We leave a lot of inappropriate things on the unedited Dumpster Fire, which you will get the day before the Dumpster Fire drops, and it's a lot of material back there that you're getting. And now for some quick housekeeping, sign up for our free newsletter at Phetasy.com. That is free, and you will get notifications and notices as to when the new Dumpster Fires are coming out. And finally, we moved our beloved Walk-Ins Welcome off of this YouTube channel, so please, everyone, go subscribe to our new YouTube channel, Walk-Ins Welcome with Bridget Phetasy. There's a link in the description. We have Michael Malice on this week. Go over there, click on it, subscribe. Don't miss that interview. He's hilarious. Thank you to everyone who helps make Dumpster Fire possible. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to you, our audience. We can't do this without you guys. You seriously are the best. Thank you for joining the live chat. It's so much fun. And now to cleanse your palate, the internet is glorious.
Hey guys, Tesla Engineer here. I'm going to be breaking down this video from the inauguration. I'm not sure what the hubbub is all about. I'm a scientist, and what really matters here is the angle. Now, the danger zone here is about 135 degrees. In Euclidean terms, this is what we call the Nazi index, right? If you have an angle, any angle that goes beyond 135 degrees, then boom, you are a Nazi. But here, we have not reached that index yet. We're not in that space yet. However, anything above 135 should be considered in support of the Third Reich. I'm talking about things like futons, reclining beach chairs, the time 250 on a clock. All of those are Nazi propaganda. But look at the inverted parabola of the mouth here, right? With someone with genocidal beliefs, we would expect at least 10 degrees of additional concavity in the frown. Instead, we obviously have an upside down smile, right? So clearly, I don't really know what the hubbub is about. Also, this is just a one-off thing, as you can see from this video. God damn it.
Woo! Remember, life is absurd. Don't take yourself so damn seriously. Take the work seriously, but don't take yourself seriously. That's no fun. This has been your Dumpster Fire. I'm Bridget Phetasy. Now make me a broligarch. Now make me rich, so I can join the bros. And the unicorns dance while the world burns, world burns. World burns.